Hi, everyone. It's Lisa Brown with Ink and Inspirations, and welcome to our Saturday morning share. Today is Saturday, July 15th, and I started these Saturday morning shares a few weeks ago so that I could just come to you in a little video on Saturday mornings and share something that has crossed over my desk, mail I've received. It could be product tips or project demonstrations, just some fun in a quick format and to share with you and to inspire you. So I'm going to get started first with some mail that I have received from many of you and some crafting friends. And I'm hoping it will inspire you and give you some ideas for creations of your own. And then as we go on, I am going to share a little bit about next week, and we'll talk about our Christmas in July week so you can be ready for that. So, but first, I want to give you a little bit of housekeeping about things that are going on. First of all, it is bonus days with Stampin' Up! Uh, through the end of July. With each $50 purchase before shipping and tax, you earn a $5 coupon code that Stampin' Up! Will send you via email to use during or for an order in August. And those codes must be used in August. Now, when you get that email with that code in it, be sure you save it so that you have it to place online when you place your order. Okay. So that goes through the end of July, and there's no limit to how many of those codes you can earn. And then next, let me get over here to my screen. Next, I have my card kits to go in our July monthly card class. And these are the cards that I made in a previous live video. And with your order of $50, a minimum of $50, using host code, and there it is on the screen there, I will send you the kits for these cards. You can watch the video. I'll also email you a project sheet that you have some instructions on. And also, I'll send you an extra card that you can use to send to someone or just to save. Okay, and that card could be anything that I have here in the studio. So the offer for these card kits ends on Monday, July 17th. So there are 2 more days. By the end of the day on July 17th, I have to cut it off so I can get all the kits prepared and shipped out. Okay. All right, let's get started. Let me see if I can show you some of these beautiful cards I've received. First off, we have this one here, and it is made with the Fresh as a Daisy Designer Series paper. These are some dies from a past catalog, but look how beautiful they look with that paper. And here, I believe what she used here, this is from Diana, one of my team members. She used this border die from the Basic Borders dies to cut. First, she cut the designer paper, and it has the little dots on it, the perforations, and then she cut the basic white and layered that up, and I think that is so beautiful. Okay, and then the simplicity of the front with these cut dies, which go very well with these border dies, I think is just so charming. So that's beautiful. Thank you, Diana. Okay, next I have a card from my daughter that is from one of our kits. The birthday kit, I can't think of the name of it now, but it is still in the online store, in the online exclusives, and it's very colorful. They're easy to put together, and people are loving these kits to put a set of quick cards together. So anyway, that's from Lindsay. Thank you, Lindsay. All right, next I have, and I wish this set, I believe, is retired. I'm going to double check here, make sure I don't have it in my stash. I can't think of the name of it here, but this is from another one of my team members, Linda. and it's a birthday card. And I want you to look at this fabulous technique. Now, I've done spotlighting techniques before, but I haven't done it with a square. Isn't that beautiful? We're going to have to do a card like this in a video one time so we can play with it. But it is just, the image is stamped beneath here. Then she stamped it again and cut out a square and layered it over the top here where it would match. And that's called the spotlighting technique. I'm sure some of you have done this before. But isn't that gorgeous? And look at that sparkly wink of Stella. There it is. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. Thank you so much, Linda. Okay, this was a swap from my local stamp club. And this is also a past Stampin' Up! Stamp. Remember this birthday cake with the flowers on it? It's colored in Stampin' Blends and popped up on dimensionals. And I remember this paper too. Can't think of what the name of it is. You probably know. But isn't that pretty? Rounded corners here to go with the rounded corners on the layers. And that's from Carol. Okay, one of my local club members in Texas. I love the bright colors there. Beautiful birthday card. This one is from Melinda. It's done on one of our basic white note cards, which if you haven't discovered those in the catalog, I mean, they are awesome. Let me see if I can find them in here. They come with cards and envelopes, and I believe there are 20 of them. We've had them for a while, but sometimes they get overlooked. And I mean, they're fab. Okay, they are just make card making super easy at times, and I should have gotten the page number. I'll try to look that up here while we're going, or I'll put it up later. There it is. Should be. Here we are on page 135. Note cards and envelopes. They come in very vanilla and basic white. It's $8 for 20 cards and 20 envelopes. And you can see, let me show you the comparison to the standard size. See, it's just a little smaller, okay? And she's used this die cut from the past, this beautiful happy birthday, cut it out in glimmer paper, and then popped up this cute little cupcake here for a birthday card. Super cute. Okay, these are from, again, the note cards and envelopes. Comes with the envelope too. Okay, this one is from my friend Nerissa. It's one of our swap cards from Club as well. And this is doing that technique that I showed with the 6x6 paper where we use the whole sheet. Remember, this was the spare left over, and we just folded it down, glued it on the back. If you haven't seen that video, you need to watch it and make some of these cards. It's great for your 6x6 paper stacks. I love this combo of colors. This right here is just a strip of designer paper, cardstock that coordinates with the designer paper. And then you just put your label or your stamped image, and it makes such a pretty card. I love it. Thank you, Nerissa. Okay, here is one. This is from, this is from one of my team members from Groves, Stacy, and she used our retired sunflower set and popped it up on dimensionals and has an embossed background here. Used a strip of ribbon as instead of a cardstock strip, she's got the ribbon going around and just tucked underneath the basic white layer. And she's got the thank you right there on a little banner label. So pretty. Thank you, Stacy. Okay, so this one is from my friend Pam, who is a viewer. And I got a nasty bruise on my arm there, sorry. I love this layout. In fact, I use that as inspiration for this online card class card. You see there? See what I did? Okay. Just made it fit and work with that earthen textures. It's got this vellum that's beautiful, okay? And I love the little layer of the 1/4 inch strip of cardstock behind this. And that pops up the sentiment, which is also stamped on white, just like this background, but it makes it stand out from the back. So you can do the white on white with just that little strip of color that matches the color here, which is fresh freesia and the designer paper. And it's got a beautiful Blackberry Bliss background card base. So beautiful. Thank you, Pam, and thank you for the idea. I loved it. Excuse me. Okay, here is another card from I believe this is from a paper pumpkin. This is another club swap, and I love these cards that come with the background already there. And this is another a tip for us as we do our creating. You know, we can find like a scenic or a beautiful background and cut it from designer paper. And then look, as busy as all of that is, okay, gorgeous, you can still do some elements popped up or just right over top to add to the front of that card. Okay, so experiment with your designer paper and use some punches, or look, these are just strips of cardstock that were in the kit, but you can cut those strips very easily. Use a circle punch and maybe stamp on the background. You could use a leaf punch and tuck it behind the circle, and you'd have basically the same card. This is a great layout, okay? You should keep this in your repertoire, okay? And try that with some of your supplies. So that is from Rachel. Thank you, Rachel. This is from one of my friends, Joe, who I taught with for many years. And this is, supplies she had at home. She sent me this beautiful birthday card, and look at the inside of that. She decorated it so pretty. But what I want to show you here is that, okay, she's got her designer paper. And then what she did is she cut out from another sheet this image of the bird, which is down here underneath it. And then she just popped that up with dimensionals. And look at what a special look that gave that card. And very easy to get to do. Okay, so I think I'm going to try that. We could do that with florals, okay? If we had a big floral and pop it up, we need to try that. I like it. Thank you, Joe. Okay, and then I got this thank you card from Melinda. She's in my Texas Club, and this is from a past kit. I love this kit. This is when we had kits in the catalog before we had them only online. You know, all of our kits, all-inclusive kits, are online now, and they're very popular. And so if you see one that you like, you need to grab it while it's available. I mean, we've been having a really good supply of them, but wow, they're great. And they're great to have on hand, and they're great as gifts because everything you need is in the kit. Like I said, this one is retired, but I loved it. I had several of this kit and made quite a few of these cards. So thank you, Melinda. Okay, so now I've got a few tucked in the catalog so you can see the product that they coordinate with. This one is from one of my team members, Catherine, using this beautiful textured floral bundle on page 65 of the Stampin' Up! Catalog. Look at that paper behind it. Just beautiful, and it is stamped. So she created her own designer paper with these stamps. Okay, is that not gorgeous? Look at that. And then she's got these cut with the dies popped up on top. She's got this in crumb cake, which I love. Okay, so pretty. And then a stitched circle of what do you call this? Stylish Shapes circle with the sentiment stamped in crumb cake. Let's see. And on the inside, she stamped two of the little flowers. It looks like she stamped once full strength first generation in boho blue, and then did not re-ink her stamp and stamped again. Okay, so she got the two tones of the flowers. That's beautiful. You know, when I first got this card, I thought, oh, I haven't seen that paper. And, you know, it's like I went through my catalog and I thought, where is that designer paper? Where is it? And I kept looking for it and I thought, oh my goodness, she made that. And it is just beautiful. Thank you, Catherine. Okay, so let's go to our next card. This one here is from one of my team members, Cindy. And I want you to look at her color choices here because they are fabulous. First of all, this technique that we used to do, I used to do a long time ago. I forget, y'all, to try this. But like the little roughed up edges where you take your scissors, you take the blade of your scissors and you rub it along that edge to roughen it up. And look at that. Isn't that pretty? And so here we've got pink and then this, that must be lemon lolly there. And then I love the accents in copper clay. And so what she did for the floral images that she die cut, they're stamped and embossed in copper. Gorgeous. It really makes a difference. And then this is in copper as well. And so this little label is in this set of dies here. And I just love it. And I want to show you, it's like she does the inside, and her husband always writes a little note to me and look, draws a little picture when they send like a birthday card. So it's really sweet. Isn't that pretty? And this, y'all, okay, no designer paper, but look at the gorgeousness. And look how that blue is sponged behind it to set it off from the white. Isn't that beautiful? Okay. Hope you're taking notes because, man, that's awesome. Okay, and I have one more to share here. This is also from my local club swap. We did birthday cards this month. She had this envelope, so she gave it to me to go with the black. And I'll just close that up. That is from a carryover die, which is the, let me think, Artistic Impress. What is the name of that? And I had it in here too, y'all. Here it is, Artistic Dies. This one. Beautiful die that goes over with the Artistically Ink stamp set. It's not a bundle anymore, but the dies are, I had someone order this in club because she loved the magnitude and the dynamic of the floral die cut to use with just a simple sentiment. Okay. And look at the black and the black, how beautiful that is with just that background. Isn't that pretty? Okay. So I know that you have gotten lots of ideas. And so let's talk a little bit about next week. I am going to have Christmas in July all week long. Well, actually Monday through Thursday. And I'm going to get the little schedule if I can find it here. Here we go. Let's see if you can see this. Okay, so I have next week on Facebook. I'm going to try to do it on Facebook and YouTube. It'll either be live or recorded video at 2 p.m. Central. So Monday, I'm going to just show you one of the first Christmas cards that I've made for this season. Okay. And so that'll be there. It won't be a long video. So mark your calendar so you can tune in and watch. Then on Tuesday, which is my anniversary, our anniversary, I should say, I'm going to have something I'm calling Kit Transformation. So I want you to tune in for that. That may be a pre-recorded video or it may be live. I'm not sure yet. And then on Wednesday, I'm doing a card I'm calling Timeless Christmas, and you'll have to tune in to see what that's all about. And then on Thursday, on my regular live in the evening, that will either be live or a premiere, which is when the video goes live and I'm not actually there. And it just depends on my schedule, y'all, of what's going on and what the weather's doing, whether I go live or if it's pre-recorded. It's going to be an online Christmas card class that you can earn the kits for free with a $40 order before shipping and tax. Okay, so you'll get all the details of that, more details next week. But I just wanted you to have this information so that you could be prepared. Okay, all right. Let me get back on here and see if I can check in with you. Where am I? Okay, so those were some pretty cards, right? Did you get some ideas? I know I did. Every time I get cards that y'all send me or my team sends me, and you have a file that I keep cards in, and I'll put a post-it note on it and say, do this technique or try this layout, and that's, keep you a little box with your cards that you receive. Or, what you can do too is, like, if you see a picture online of someone that, you could jot down the sketch or write down a note and write where you saw it, so you can try to case it or recreate it and make it your own by changing the colors or the stamp set. And so, we are better together because we inspire each other with our different creations. And when someone looks at a stamp set or a die set, everyone sees something differently. That's why, you can look at something and see it in the catalog. I know this happens to me. I see it in the catalog, but then I think, I don't need that. And then I see someone recreate something with it, and it's like, I gotta have it. So, and then you can see things that you think, oh, I know what I can do with that. So, like I said, we're all better together, and we make a lot of cards, right? Okay, we make cards and we send cards, but we need to do better, I think. I know I do. Send more cards, make someone's day. Okay, so we need to have a motto: make a card, send the card, make a difference. Okay. All right. Y'all have a great weekend, and I will see you next week for Christmas in July. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.